Et je vais donner la parole à la Banque centrale, son Excellence Waleed ALASKAR. The floor is yours.
Afternoon.
Good morning. I trust you to give us a very precise point, and I have a lot of questions for you. So the floor is yours.
I'll try to be short, yeah. First of all, I wish that you and your beloved ones are fine, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, and I hope that everything is going back to normal as soon as possible.
Thank you.
First, allow me to start my presentation by stating that the Saudi Arabia confirmed its high-level political commitment towards combating money laundering and financing of terrorism and proliferation in all of their forms. And it's been working closely with its partner at all levels through various form and cooperative channels. KSA has taken several measures to help legislative environment and increase the effectiveness of implementing the law and regulation. The latest of which are the AML law issued in October 2017 and implementing regulation for AML law issued in November 2017. To ensure the effective implementation of law and regulation, Saudi Central Bank issues guidelines to assist financial institutions subject to its supervision to effectively implement and address the obligations stipulated in the implementing regulation of the AML. We talk about the coordination and cooperation. Saudi Arabia works to achieve effective coordination through an institutional framework for all concerned authorities, among which is the Anti-Money Laundering Permanent Committee. The AMLBC, it's been created in May 1999, responsible for AML national policies. And missions include coordinating with relevant authorities and suggesting policies and measures to combat money laundering. And memberships include ministers and agencies relevant to AML activity, and it can coordinate with other non-members as needed. It's taken steps to support operational coordination, including developing an ML cases procedures manual and mutual legal assistance procedures manual to coordinate the process between various agencies during the stage of ML investigation and MLA proceeding. Saudi Arabia in 2017 conducted risk assessment of money laundering at the national level. And currently, KSA is working toward updating the national risk assessment, which is expected to be completed by 2021. The primary objective of conducting national risk assessment is to ensure the preventive measures are consistent with the level of risk identified, assist the decision makers in AML, allocating required resources to carry out anti-money laundering and counter terrorist financing effectively. For the Saudi Central Bank measure for AML, CFT, and CPF, they've taken several measures to combat money laundering. First of all, adopting a risk-based approach for each financial institutions in accordance with risk matrix tool. It also allows for the incorporation of national risk assessment finding into the understanding of ML risk. Also issuing a number of risk-based approach manual and instruction to financial institutions subject to its supervision on combating money laundering, financing terrorism, and proliferation. The Saudi Central Bank periodically review and update these manual and instructions. Also, it inspects financial institutions under its supervision for the AML, CFT, CBF purposes, and it goes both offsite and on-site supervision. Also imposing administrative and financial sanction on financial institution for the violation of the relevant law and regulation. Also delivering workshop and outreaches to private sectors on these issues. I will not try to go to details, but I'll try to be as short as possible.
Yeah. Well, are you finished now?
there are a lot of areas of inspections that Saudi Central Bank covers when it comes to supervision. We have compliance, we have ongoing monitoring, sanction system, STR reporting, record keeping, AML CFT training and human resources, treasury, wire transfers, and correspondent banking, and independent testing and corrective actions. And there are a lot of areas that covered by the central banks when it comes to supervision. Lastly, when we talk about the administrative measure, when we talk about the sanction, SAMA can impose following administrative and financial measures based on Article 25 of the AML law and Article 83 of the counterterrorism financing law. It starts with the least sanctions, which is issue a written warning. It goes all the way to the suspend and restrict and revoke the license. Thank you very much.
Oh, I have a lot of questions for you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, we are.
I can't hear you. Maybe the microphone is muted.
Yep. Here, do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? No. Okay. So we have a problem. Is that okay now? No? We have a problem. Okay. You don't hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I have
You're
some
welcome.
question. I have some question regarding the private entity, because it's more it's easier to deal with the public entity of the banks because you know them. But what are you doing with NGO and private entity? And then the other question is, how many people do you have in your agency working for you? Because we know that sometimes the efficiency of the measures are also depending of the number of people that you can train and make the control. And then you see Sama. Do you see Sama? Sama is very close of me. You see, have your mint sweet that you gave me last time. So please tell me how you are dealing with private entity. It's very important for me and for us, I guess.
Yes, thank you very much for your question. We have specialized, first of all, we have specialized departments within Saudi Central Bank specializing in supervising and monitoring institution with regards to AML and CFT. The supervision is mainly based on risk-based approach. So they focus in their supervision on the high risk entities or private institutions. All employees in SAMA, especially in that department, is well trained to perform their duties and inspect their the financial institutions under their supervision. We have in that department more than 30 well-trained employees working hardly to supervise and monitor the financial institutions with regards to AML and CFT and CBF.
Okay.
Hope I answer your question.
Yeah, thank you. We'll come back later.